Why did the pizza maker go broke? Because he just couldn't make enough dough. Now that we've got the laughs out of the way, it's time to roll up our sleeves. I promise we're not going to leave you feeling needed like our poor pizza maker. We're about to embark on a flavor-filled journey that's as fun as it is healthy. So let's put on our chef hats. And remember, there's no such thing as too much fun or too many puns in the kitchen. Now, let's transition from jokes to some serious but delicious cooking. Today, we are going to explore the exciting world of cauliflower crust pizza. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is cauliflower crust pizza? Well, it's a delightful twist on the traditional pizza that swaps out the usual wheat-based crust for one made from cauliflower. This alternative packs a nutritional punch, offering a low-carb, gluten-free option for pizza lovers everywhere. The beauty of cauliflower crust pizza lies in its versatility. It's perfect for those who are keen on pizza, but are also mindful of their health. With cauliflower as the base, you're getting a good dose of vitamins and minerals, like vitamin C and potassium, not to mention a healthy helping of fiber. You can enjoy your favorite pizza toppings without the guilt, and it's a great way to sneak in some extra veggies. So, gear up for an exciting culinary adventure. The world of cauliflower crust pizza awaits, ready to surprise your taste buds and nourish your body. Before we start, ensure you have all the ingredients ready. Let's dive into our culinary magic box, shall we? First up, we have the star of the show, the cauliflower. This versatile veggie is low in carbs and high in fiber, making it an excellent substitute for traditional pizza dough. Plus, it's packed with antioxidants and vitamins, providing a healthy boost for your body. Next, we need 2 large eggs. The humble egg is a great source of protein and contains all the essential amino acids your body needs. It's also rich in vitamins D and B12, making it a nutritional powerhouse. For the cheese, we're going to use a combination of mozzarella and goat cheese. The mozzarella gives our crust that perfect, stretchy texture, while the goat cheese adds a tangy flavor that will make your taste buds dance. Cheese is a good source of calcium, and it also contains protein and vitamins A and B12. We'll also need some almond flour. Almond flour is a great gluten-free option that adds a nice nutty flavor to our crust. It's also high in protein and fiber, and it's a great source of vitamin E. To season our crust, we'll use some dried oregano, garlic powder, and a pinch of salt. These ingredients not only add flavor but also come with their own health benefits. Oregano is known for its antioxidant properties, garlic is good for heart health, and a little salt helps maintain a balance of electrolytes in the body. Finally, we'll need some olive oil. Olive oil is a healthy fat that's good for your heart and can also help to absorb nutrients more effectively. So there you have it, folks. Cauliflower, eggs, a mix of cheeses, almond flour, a trio of seasonings, and a dash of olive oil. These are all the ingredients you'll need to create your own delicious, healthy cauliflower crust pizza at home. Once you have all these in place, it's time to get cooking. First up, let's prepare our star ingredient, the cauliflower crust. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill pizza crust. No, this is a crust that's going to make your taste buds do a little dance of joy while keeping your waistline in check. This is the cauliflower crust, the unsung hero of our pizza. Begin by chopping your cauliflower into small chunks. You'll need about half a large head, but don't sweat it if you're a bit over or under. This isn't rocket science, it's culinary art. Once you've hacked that cauliflower into submission, it's time to bring in the big guns, your food processor. Blitz those cauliflower chunks until they resemble a sort of cauliflower snow. It's a winter wonderland in your kitchen. Next up is the cooking part. You'll need to steam your cauliflower snow until it's tender. You can do this on the stovetop, or if you're feeling adventurous, in the microwave. Either way, you'll want to make sure it's nice and soft, but not mushy. Now, this next step is crucial. You've got to drain that cauliflower. And when I say drain, I mean really drain. Squeeze out as much water as you possibly can. You might be surprised to see just how much liquid comes out. Consider it your mini workout for the day. Once you've drained your cauliflower, it's time to mix it with the rest of your crust ingredients. That's your egg, cheese, and seasonings. Mix it all together until it forms a sort of dough. Now, it's time to shape that dough into your crust. Press it onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. You want it nice and thin, about 1/4 of an inch thick. Pop it into the oven and bake until it's golden and crispy. And voila! You've got yourself a cauliflower crust. With the crust ready, we're halfway through our recipe. There's nothing quite like the satisfaction of seeing your crust come out of the oven, knowing that you're one step closer to that delicious, healthy pizza. So, let's keep the momentum going, shall we? Are you enjoying the cooking process so far? If you're finding value in this culinary journey, do show your support by clicking that like button. It's a small gesture, but it helps us a great deal. And while you're at it, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be the first to know when we post more delicious and healthy recipes. Don't forget to share your thoughts or any pizza topping suggestions in the comments below. Your engagement truly fuels our content creation. Now let's proceed to the next exciting step. Now let's move on to the toppings. Pizza, as we all know, is a beautiful canvas for culinary creativity. Our cauliflower crust is no exception. The toppings for our pizza are not set in stone. They can be as diverse as your palate desires. The only limit is your imagination. Let's start with the sauce. A simple tomato sauce can work wonders, but feel free to get adventurous. Pesto, barbecue, or even a creamy Alfredo can bring a whole new dimension to your pizza. Just remember to spread it evenly across the crust, leaving a small margin for that perfect crusty edge. Next, we have the cheese. Mozzarella is a classic choice with its delightful stretchiness and mild flavor. But don't shy away from trying different types of cheese. A sharp cheddar, a rich Gouda, or even a tangy goat cheese can add a unique twist to your pizza. A mix of cheeses can also make for a flavorful combination. Now, onto the veggies. Bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, spinach. The world is your oyster, or rather, your garden. Roasted vegetables can add a depth of flavor that raw ones can't. So if you have the time, roast your veggies before adding them to your pizza. Don't forget your proteins. Grilled chicken, smoked salmon, tofu, or even some crispy bacon. Just make sure they're cooked before going on the pizza. And lastly, the herbs. A sprinkle of fresh basil, oregano, or rosemary can elevate your pizza to gourmet levels. If you're feeling fancy, why not try a drizzle of truffle oil or a sprinkle of chili flakes for that extra kick? Remember, the beauty of making your own pizza is the freedom to customize it to your liking. Whether you're a meat lover or a veggie enthusiast, a fan of the classics, or an adventurous culinary explorer, this pizza is your masterpiece. With the toppings ready, we're just one step away from our delicious pizza. It's finally time to bake our pizza. The anticipation has been building, hasn't it? But before we slide our masterpiece into the oven, let's make sure we've set the stage for a perfect bake. First things first, preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's around 200 degrees Celsius for our friends using the metric system. Preheating is critical. It ensures that our pizza will start cooking immediately once it hits the oven. And that's what we want for a crispy crust and well-melted cheese. Now, while our oven is getting up to temperature, let's take a moment to appreciate the pizza we've just assembled. The vibrant colors of the toppings against the backdrop of the cauliflower crust, it's almost too beautiful to eat. Almost. Once the oven is ready, it's showtime. Set your pizza on the middle rack for optimal heat distribution. This is crucial because we want every part of our pizza to bake evenly. Now here's the part where we need to be patient. Baking times can vary based on your oven and the thickness of your crust, but generally it should take around 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know it's done when the cheese is bubbly and slightly browned, and the crust is golden and firm to the touch. Remember, every oven is unique, like a snowflake. So keep an eye on your pizza as it bakes. If you see the crust or cheese browning too quickly, don't hesitate to lower the temperature a tad. It's all about adapting to get the best results. Finally, when your pizza looks ready, take it out and let it rest for a few minutes. This allows the cheese to set and makes slicing easier. And voila! Your healthy and delicious cauliflower crust pizza is ready. Enjoy the fruits of your labor, and remember, great things take time. Every bite will remind you of the effort you put in, and trust me, it's worth it. Happy baking! Isn't it amazing how you can transform a humble cauliflower into a delicious pizza? The journey we've taken today, from breaking down the ingredients to preparing the crust, the toppings, and finally baking our pizza, is truly an adventure in the world of health-conscious cuisine. We've seen how easy it is to make a nutritious meal that doesn't compromise on flavor. Remember the steps we've taken. Start by preparing your cauliflower crust, which involves processing the cauliflower into rice-like bits, microwaving it, and squeezing out all the excess water. You then mix it with your choice of cheese, eggs, and seasonings to form your dough. Then comes the fun part, the toppings. This is where you can let your creativity shine. Whether you're a fan of the classic margarita or fancy something a bit more adventurous, the choice is all yours. Finally, all that's left is to bake your creation until it's perfectly golden and crispy. The result? A pizza that's not only tasty, but also packed with nutrients. I encourage you to experiment with your own variations of this recipe. Perhaps you'd like to try a different kind of cheese in your crust? Or maybe you want to swap out some of the toppings for your favorites. There's no right or wrong here. only delicious possibilities. And don't forget, in the description box below, you'll find our recommended health products that complement this recipe perfectly, so do take a moment to check it out. We'd love to hear about your experiences with this recipe. Did you make any changes? How did it turn out? Share your stories in the comments below. Remember, the journey towards health doesn't have to be a dull one. With recipes like this, you can enjoy your food while also nourishing your body. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Happy cooking! And until next time, stay healthy and eat delicious.